Greetings, minions of Internet Land. Robust Enigma here, and today I'm showing off some yard work that I got accomplished. I'm pretty happy with the way everything turned out. Here in the beginning, I'm fumbling around with a pen camera. It's pretty neat. The audio it records is pretty horrible, but it's fun to mess with. I actually have a couple of little ideas to do with this pen camera, and this was its maiden voyage. I also tried out a USB flash drive microphone, but I didn't really pull anything from that worked decent. So here, any skilled locksmith could totally copy my key if they paid close enough attention to the code. Let's hope nobody does. But no. Anyways, I digress. This time-lapse is going to be of me using the lawnmower and weed whip, and I don't really have a whole lot to say other than I hope you enjoy time lapses, because that's basically what this is. I'm doing a lot of experimenting with things and filming, and I'm hoping that the more I do, the better I'll get, the more ideas I'll have. And I really think that's the case, because over time I've seen quite a bit of progress happening with my videos. And that right there, that was hard to get the audio to even remotely line up, so that was fun to mess with. But anyways, as I was saying, I've got so much that I've got to learn, but I've still come so far from where I was before that I'm pretty happy with how everything's going. I don't know, it's kind of late tonight, I'm just rambling, and I wanted to get this up for you folks, because I was hoping to try to get a video of this up on Wednesdays, Workshop Wednesdays. Something along those lines. I don't know. Like I said, I'm randomly mumbling. This is a snow fence that we put up last year that really needs to be maintained, but oh well. So, as I talked about in the last video, safety. I got a face mask this time for the weed whipping, and I've got full body coverage. And it was lovely. It was hot. So hot. But it was so nice to not get hurt. And not to deal with a sinus infection afterwards. Because I remembered to take my allergy medicine. But it's a shame. In another video coming up, I kind of throw safety to the wind, and I don't know. I have all of the things there for me to be safe, but still I find myself wanting to just run out and go weed whip quick like, and before I know it, I've been weed whipping for a half an hour wearing nothing but shorts. It's not really the smartest thing, but oh well. Right there I thought the camera, I forgot to turn on record, so whatever. So you get to see me waddling my way up. I'm a big guy with apparently short legs. You could just call me baby legs. Like from Interdimensional Cable. I think it was Interdimensional Cable. Or was it Interdimensional Cable 2? I don't know. Again, I'm rambling. It's late, and I feel like talking. So I'm finding myself really enjoying the yard work and things, but at the same time, it's quite draining. But it's so rewarding. But it's so draining. There's so much to do, and I wish I could get it all done in like a day. But it's just not possible. But I guess any productivity is better than no productivity. So I've just got to keep remaining positive and keep on keeping on. Here you get to see the lawnmower for the first time. It's a Toro time cutter, something or other, 4225. 25, I think. It's new. The end goal, really, with the lawnmower and the weed whip and all of the tools is that this is more than likely going to be the last time that I can afford anything. Well, I say I, but really it was my mom. But even so, I know I wouldn't be able to replace any of this stuff, and we're trying to get things in order so that it can just be maintenance from here on until forever. Like, these are going to be the things that we use for the foreseeable future and possibly the end of our lives. I mean, you know, when you buy something like a lawnmower, you don't really think it's going to last a lifetime, but at the same time you want it to last as long as possible, and that's kind of the hope. Our goal is to not have to worry about any of this stuff for a very long time. At the very least, for as long as my mom's alive. I want to be able to provide her with a comfortable living environment, and that's really it. That's the least I could do for her. It's so crazy to think that tree used to be so small. But, you know, 20 years later, and it's just such a big old maple. Kind of off camera here, touching up some things. I probably should have cut this out, but I really like the way the tree looked. And the clouds moving in the distance, that I figured maybe you would too. I'm gonna call me Mr. Steal Your Girl. So this is part of the backyard. Off to the left there's a raspberry patch that should not be there. It's definitely overgrown. You can see some of it's dead from last year, me throwing tire and rim cleaner on it, but man, that stuff is resilient. So much is still overgrown, it's unreal. Having a little trouble with the weed whip, but can't remember what happened exactly. Maybe it might even just been me not being able to get the battery on. Sometimes I don't quite slide it on hard enough. Water. Crunch, crunch. I love the way all these leaves look off in the distance. It's one nice thing about my mom's property is that it is well wooded, and it's just a beautiful lake or out in the country. It's peaceful. As long as the neighbor's not cranking his tunes. But at the same time, I can't blame the guy. If I came home from a long day's work, the first thing I want to do is crank some tunes and get comfortable. Yeah, if his release is music and beer, I can't hold it against him. So, props to him for being a functioning member of society. That stake in the ground used to mark an ankle breaker. It was a nice deep divot, but over the years, since putting it there, it's not as bad as it used to be. So here's me being total American lazy. It was kind of a joke, but actually it worked out semi-decently. I was having fun being playful here, and I got lucky. You'll see here in a second that stake, I actually hit it. And if I would have hit it with the tire, it could have been a very bad time right there. And, if you rewatch that, you'll see that I catch it with the deck. And not the tire. So, got lucky there that it didn't pop a tire. Now this, the camera's riding right between my legs, so I thought it would be an interesting shot. I know it was going to be shaky, but I really wanted to experiment with it, give you kind of a POV, long cutting experience. And the anti-shake on the camera actually did do a pretty decent job of keeping it all straight and organized, so I might have to do that again sometime. Maybe when I'm just cruising on the side yard. And this is around our fire pit. A lot of big fires have been had here. Here I am trying to miss quite a bit of sticks, but luckily the deck's raised enough to where it's no big deal. Yeah, I just love the way that looks. Almost hit that stake again, but noticed it this time and turned off. But I still haven't noticed that I hit it to begin with. Shame on me. My mom has an affinity for rocks. You'll notice there's quite a few rock gardens around the house. You'll see more of those in future videos. Yes, I just wanted to get close up on the weed with the handle. So the video's coming to a close here, and I'm going to stop my narration and let past me talk.
I guess that's that, with 2 minutes left on the battery. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can support me over at patreon.com/robustenigma to support this and all the wonderful things I try to do. And you can find me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the other side. Goodbye.